Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video with the Roshank Redemption, and today I've got some more Fallout 3 for you guys. But unfortunately guys, the live commentary audio actually got corrupted, so I'm coming at you with some post commentary, which unfortunately that's been happening a lot lately for whatever reason. In fact, the live commentary is corrupted for both of the next two videos, so episodes, I think this is episode 31, so 31 and 32 are gonna have to be post commentated, so I apologize for that guys. I did have a lot of fun doing this the last time though, and you guys seem to be okay with it, so I suppose that's good. We're coming here talking to Sergeant Montgomery. And one more thing I do want to say is you guys have probably noticed I haven't really been uploading as much Pokemon this week, and I've sort of been spamming the Fallout, and there is a good reason why for that. And the reason why is next week I want to do that Fallout 4 discussion with subscribers special. So next week is mostly going to be a ton of Pokemon with regards to my LP content, and with regards to Fallout content, I'm going to be focusing mostly on that 1K sub special and the whole Fallout discussion and all, but that's a discussion for a different video. I'm going to be releasing a channel update video hopefully tomorrow, or at least at some point this weekend, detailing everything with regards to the Fallout 4 discussion special and with regards to the Pokemon discussion special, which I'm also planning on doing at some point. So yeah, Operation Anchorage has been a decent DLC so far, I suppose. I feel like it's suffered a similar fate to Mothership Zeta in that things have been a little bit repetitive in terms of the enemies, because I just feel like things have been repetitive overall. I don't know. It's difficult for me to explain why. I feel like the series got a little bit repetitive, and honestly, Bethesda was a little bit lazy with the fact that you can't like loot the enemies or anything. And what is Montgomery doing? What am I gonna choose? I would say attack the enemy in the ice camp. Yes, I predicted right. Okay. And yeah, if you guys see on the sides here, those things on the side, those blue glowing things, those are actually walls that you like can't go out of. So usually Bethesda doesn't have these like fake invisible walls or whatever you want to call them, but they have that in that DLC, and I feel like that was just lazy, and holy crap, just blew off his head. Off with his head. But yeah, I feel like that's just lazy design to put invisible walls in the game. Whenever I see that, I'm sort of like, you know, I don't know, I just don't really know how I feel about it, especially in a Bethesda game, so yeah. Wonder what the switch does. Apparently you can't even hit it, so I don't know what the point of that is. Maybe just to troll us. Classic Bethesda. And we're getting owned, we're getting shot like crazy, but we're not losing any health for whatever reason. Maybe we're just a tank like that. My character does have a good amount of health. Whoa, dog up there. Oh, that's always bugs out on me like that. I'm not sure if I was aiming for this guy, but I imagine I wasn't. Oh, and we have a 0% chance to hit. Classic. That's so stupid. It's right in front of us. I swear, this happens all the time. I guess if you get too close... Oh, we just blew off some of his legs. That's kind of sad. I feel kind of bad, because I do like dogs. I don't have a dog, unfortunately. I feel like my parents have always said no to a dog, and like once I went into college, it was like... I don't really have time for a dog or anything like that. I don't think our school allows pets or anything like that anyways, so... We're wrecking everything right now. Holy crap. I feel like we were struggling the past few episodes with, like, everything, but not anymore, apparently. There's a health dispenser. I hope I see that. No? Yeah? Yes. Yes. This post commentary is always funny in the sense that, like, I look at myself and I see all the stupid things that I do, and I can, like, point it out to be like, oh, that was stupid, and, like, yell at myself and stuff. Right. It's so hard to pick up these microfusion cells. I know I'm an idiot and I should be able to pick them up faster, but I'm sorry, guys. There's no cure for idiocy. Okay, so we're gonna take our time picking these up. I guess we're not gonna get the other things. I suppose it's not really useful to get everything in this simulation because like you can't sell it or anything, unlike in the actual game. And that dog has some weird ass eyes. I remember I was watching a friend's video on YouTube once, and I saw this like very strange glitch with in Fallout New Vegas, where like one of the dog's eyes were like on the side of its head. And it was just like very strange. We just blew up that thing's head. Did you just say got a present for you, Kami? That's kind of funny. Alright, we're gonna take out this Chinese soldier. Oh, that's bugging out again. Always happens. I guarantee in the live commentary I was yelling. I was getting pissed off and yelling. We just blew off his head. Jeez. I love how when you shoot people in the torso, it just blows off their head sometimes. That is not a very high chance to hit. I wish we could have the Gauss Rifle. I love that thing so much. I haven't really used it too much yet, but I still love it. Okay. I don't think we can go here. I know what I'm doing. Yes, the invisible wall. Lazy Bethesda. That's lazy. Okay. Oh, that's not a good idea. Okay, never mind. I thought we were going to take falling damage, but I guess not. I love the snowman over there. I don't think I noticed that before. What am I doing? What am I doing? It's obviously an invisible wall there, Rohan. That seriously is lazy design, though. I feel like on some things they lazed out on this map pack. Like, with the enemies just disappearing and just, like, you know, with the side of the wall, with the boundaries to the map just being an invisible wall, I really feel like they did laze out a little bit. And we cannot sleep there. I don't understand why we can't sleep there. Like, it'd be very easy to just, you know, sleep there and have, like, Montgomery guard us or something like that. Ooh. Oh, those are American soldiers. Oh, crap. Okay. Alright, well, this guy's about to get owned. We can set those American soldiers free. The amount of heads that have been popping up this episode has been ridiculous. Although I feel like that always happens whenever we play Fallout, inevitably. I've been thinking about what I should do next, by the way. I've been thinking about, am I going to set them free or am I not? Yes, I am. Okay. Alright, I've been thinking about what I should do next in this playthrough, and tentatively, I want to do the Pitt. I want to do the Pitt DLC. I was debating between the Pitt and the main quest, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Pitt DLC, finish off the main quest, maybe. This is tentative, very tentative here. And then do Broken Seal and Point Lookout after. Maybe Point Lookout first, then Broken Seal. I don't really know. I'm not really 100% sure yet. But yeah, that's my plan. Let me know what you guys think. A lot of people have been saying I should do the Pitt. A lot of people have been looking forward to seeing me play the Pitt and Point Lookout. Where am I? Where's that exploding thing? I remember I was having trouble with this, like, when I was actually playing, too. I believe there are these, like, drones or something like that. Like, and I have some trouble with them here, if I'm not mistaken. I actually did record this a bit of a while back, because I had to pre-record some stuff, unfortunately. Which also, like, I've sort of noticed... There we go. Okay, I found them. I found them pretty quickly. But yeah, I've noticed that my commentary hasn't really been the best, my live commentary in the past few episodes. The reason why is I sort of had to pre-record a ton of stuff because of work, but that is not going to happen again. Don't worry, that is not. That is a very low chance to hit. That's such a tease. What was that explosion? These drones are very annoying. They just, like, randomly explode and stuff. Alright, well, I guess we're just going to move on here. But yeah, I mean, the scenery was nice. Oh, crap. I see that in the corner. Don't. Rohan. Oh, my gosh. I'm sure you guys saw that in the bottom of the screen, in the corner. Those little spider drones were crawling at you. I think they're, like, little exploding drones that, like, crawl at you, which is kind of crazy. What? I guess it was, like, behind the hill. That was strange. Montgomery sees them, Rohan. How can you not see them? And why am I shooting that way? Never mind. How did I hit a 7% chance to hit, like, 2 times in a row? That doesn't make any sense. The accuracy is, like, screwed up in the other way. Like, in Pokemon, the accuracy is, like, screwed up against you. In this game, the accuracy is, like, screwed up for you, I guess. Which is strange. Okay. Sneaking around here. For once, I'm actually being careful, guys. I feel like once I get, like, the Gauss Rifle, I'm gonna have to start being more careful. Because if I want to snipe... Oh, yeah. I was already sick of it, and I just got up. But, yeah. I feel like once I get the Gauss Rifle, I'm gonna have to sneak around a little more. Which is not good, because, like, I like precision weapons, but, like, sometimes I get impatient with sneaking around. And we didn't kill him. Wow. That is unfortunate. Guess we're gonna have to no-scope him from afar. We need to get more action points. I feel like we don't have much action points at this point in time. What's the bet that I'm not going to hit that? Oh, there we go. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. Did we kill him? Yes, I think we did. Okay. We killed him with a no-scope. That's not a no-scope. I don't know what that is. Out of VATS shot. I'm calling it a no-scope just because it sounds cooler. We could actually do no-scopes in Fallout 4, I guess, because there's going to be ADSing. Which I'm very much looking forward to, by the way. I suppose New Vegas did have ADSing, but still. ADSing is definitely going to be a nice feature, among other things. I'm so excited for Fallout 4. It's, like, not even funny. I'm literally gonna die of excitement before the game comes out. And then you guys are gonna hear, you guys are gonna hear, like, a channel update from, like, my sister or something, like, oh, hi all of Rohan's followers. Rohan died from excitement after waiting for Fallout 4. Which you guys probably are gonna be saying, like, glad that idiot passed away. How have they not seen me? I'm literally standing out in the open. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Wow, okay, never mind. I thought we weren't gonna hit that shot, but never mind. I was criticizing myself for being dumb when I wasn't really being dumb. That's like a fail within a fail. No, it's just a fail. It's just a fail. That's just a fail because I was criticizing myself for being dumb when I wasn't being dumb. I don't know. The point is I'm failing, guys, but what's new? Okay. And I actually picked those up in a reasonable amount of time. And those ammo dispensers are very lazy as well, to be honest. Those microfusion cells, I suppose, would help. Ooh, we gathered some intel. I think we've only got, yeah, we've only got 4 pieces there, I want to say, but I'm not going to bother collecting all of them. I don't think I did, because I've already recorded this episode and the next one. But I don't think I even bothered collecting all of them, just because I'm lazy. A, I'm lazy, and B, I mean, I'd probably be searching around forever, and we probably never would move on with the playthrough. Considering it's me, if I had to search for hidden things like intel, and I'm guessing we have to activate that. Yes, I guess we do. I'm assuming we just need to blow up those tanks, or those fuel thingies, whatever you want to call them. By the way, those Chimera tanks are literally ridiculous. Like you guys will see later in this episode. I think I have to confront a Chimera tank. It is absurd. They don't have like that much. You guys will see. You guys will see. And we actually got him. Wow. I think that thing on the left is a Chimera tank. I don't know what that is actually. Looks like some sort of starship from like outer space. Something like right out of Star Wars. Wow. Just blew off his head. Just straight blew it off. Oh, another thing, speaking of critical strikes, which we just got a critical strike there, supposedly in Fallout 4, and I might do like a discussion video of this at some point. I want to do a discussion video of VATS at some point, because VATS is actually a very controversial topic. But apparently, criticals in Fallout 4 are not going to be entirely luck-based. So, I don't know, maybe they will be somewhat. Jeez, oh my gosh, we just like disintegrated him. But yeah, not literally disintegrated, but we blew him apart. But anyways, criticals are not going to be entirely luck based, and the reason for, oh, that's the Chimera tank. I want to talk about Fallout 4, but it's not letting me right now, and I'm an idiot for doing that. I'm literally the biggest dumbass of all time. I remember, like, in the live commentary at this point, I was just freaking the hell out. I was just, like, running away, like, this isn't fair. Which it isn't fair, but, like, you know, this thing has a reasonable amount of health. You guys will see. It goes down pretty easily. But anyways, screw this Chimera tank. We're talking about Fallout 4. So supposedly, you're going to be able to control when you can execute criticals and when you can't to some extent. Because in the Fallout 4 VATS display, there's a button that says execute critical. So I think the idea is that you have like a little bar that you fill up. You have a little bar, whether it's from killing enemies or doing something else. You have a little bar that you fill up. And once that gets filled, you can execute the critical whenever you want. So you can control when you execute criticals. And supposedly luck, a higher luck, isn't going to increase the chance of you getting a critical, but rather it's going to decrease the amount of, I guess, how easy it is. It's going to make it easier to fill up that bar in order to get a critical. That was a very long-winded explanation, but yeah. Actually, I found out this information from a channel called Fudge Muppet, and I will link their video, their VATS analysis video in the description, if I remember, which hopefully I will. I'll have Rankless Warrior probably trolling me, be like, Rohan, you didn't remember, so yeah. But yeah, check that video out, because they did a great job with that. Fudge Muppet is another great place for Fallout news. I get most of my Fallout news like from other people on YouTube. I thought like look into it myself, which I've been doing more and more now. More and more recently, I've been actually trying to get it directly from the source instead of like, you know, mooching off of other YouTubers. But yeah, when I used to mooch off of other YouTubers, I got it from Mr. Matty Plays, Fudge Muppet, and Revere Legend. All of whom are very good YouTubers. I suppose I'll link them all in the description. Not that I can actually like help them like gain subscribers or anything, because they're like huge channels. They're like all massive. Oh, I'm teabagging him. That's kind of funny. Okay. Yeah, that ammo dispenser really is lazy, and holy crap, that was a... Oh, yeah, we destroyed the fuel tanks. Okay, that was a good explosion.
That should be the last of them, and the last of the bombing runs on our guys.
Thank you. Thank you for the compliment.
Back to the field HQ. See you there.
Another thing is, people have been... Oh, I guess we're just going to teleport back here. Another thing is that people have been telling me that the voices in this game, in my playthrough, are really low, so I'm gonna try and fix that. I can't fix that for this episode or the next episode, unfortunately, because like I said, it is pre-recorded, but I think I can fix it for the episodes after, so hopefully things work out. Okay. Well, I think we just completed another quest. I want to say we just have like one more quest, and then we're done. So like 1.5 episodes, and then we're gonna be done with the DLC. I'm psychic, guys. I'm predicting how long my episodes are going to last, or my DLC thingy. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, guys. When do I ever know what I'm saying? Yes, the Alaska simulation. It's pretty cool that it's set in Alaska. Like I said, the environment was a nice change of pace for like the first like 15 minutes, and then like kind of got bored. Actually, I'm saying it's not as bad as Mothership Zeta. The environment in Mothership Zeta sounded cool, but it was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. Just in terms of, like, you know, the repetitiveness, the cramped nature. At least this isn't cramped. At least it isn't repetitive. So I suppose I was ragging on the setting a second ago, but it's not that bad. What I have more of a problem with is the fact that they were lazy with a lot of the stuff. And what am I doing here? I'm pretty sure I, like, screw around here for a little bit doing nothing. But yeah, so... Or do I? All right now. Okay, all right. But let's get back to the conversation at hand. The problem I have with this DLC is the fact that you can't pick up weapons, and there are invisible walls and stuff like that, and ammo dispensers, health dispensers, and that just decreases the immersion. I realize you're in a simulation within a game, but it still decreases the immersion. It really makes you feel like you're playing a game, and you're not like actually in the game. Which I mean, when you don't have immersion in a Bethesda game, then it sort of defeats the whole purpose, right? I mean, Bethesda games are known for their immersion. I'm actually checking the map like not a dumbass for once in my life. But yeah, I just feel like the immersion in this map pack is not there, so it's just really unfortunate. I've heard though, the general consensus seems to be that this map pack and Mothership Zeta are the worst. And what am I doing? I don't think we need to go this way. I think I'm just being stupid. But yeah, I'm just gonna get shot by a ton of missiles and just probably go back. But yeah, the general consensus is that this map pack and yeah, there's an invisible wall there, classic. This is the perfect example of what I was just talking about. Like, you can't go over there, which is kind of stupid. Like, it would have been better if they just aligned a ton of, like, you know, I suppose that is what it is. I was going to say aligned a ton of wire fences, but that is what they did, sort of. Oh, we are supposed to go this way. We're just supposed to go in this pit thingy, or whatever you want to call it. And we're just getting bombarded out the ass by these missiles. Oh, this guy's down. These guys are both Americans. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything stupid. Come on, Rohan. Don't do it. Don't do it. I've shot friendly allies in the past. I didn't actually do it, which is good. But yeah, the general consensus, if I can actually get to what I was saying, I feel like that happens a lot. I feel like I'll be talking about something, and I'll get interrupted. And I'm getting interrupted again. But anyways, the general consensus is that Mothership Zeta and this DLC were two of the worst DLCs, two of the, not the best DLCs, I guess you could say. And that Point Lookout, Broken Steel, and the Pit were three of the better ones. They all sound really cool. It's interesting, you know, if you asked me which DLC sounds the coolest, I would have said Mothership Zeta. Just in terms of concept. In terms of pure concept, going to an alien ship sounds sick. And if you asked me which one's the second coolest, I would have said Operation Anchorage is up there because, you know, you get to go back in time, you know, you get to fight some Chinese soldiers, you get to, you know, I guess experience how the world was before it was a wasteland, go to Alaska and stuff like that. So I would have said Operation Anchorage would have been maybe the third best. And then, you know, Broken Steel obviously, you know, sounds really cool. There's more stuff with the Brotherhood, progression after the game and stuff like that. Because the game, of course, ends when you're normally playing it. But you get to play a little bit after. And stuff of that nature. But it's not like that at all. It's not like that. I feel like the general consensus is that, you know, Point Lookout and the Pit are great DLCs. They're phenomenal DLCs. Some of the best, two of the best DLCs of the 5. Oh, we found 5. 5 out of 10 isn't bad. I was expecting to find, like, none, knowing me. I mean, I'm surprised we actually found 5. Maybe we'll even find 1. I don't remember if we find anymore. Can't remember. Right, and we're finally running into some enemies here, which I suppose is nice, because we haven't really been doing anything for the past, like, 5 minutes. But what's new, guys? When do I ever do anything in my playthroughs? Although I will say, we have been moving through this game reasonably fast, because we're like 30, 31 episodes in, and we're basically almost done with 2 DLCs and nearly done with the main quest, which is pretty ridiculous if you think about it. I mean, in around 30 episodes, we're about halfway through the LP, which is really good. Alright, so Benjamin is just like going up to this dude and like shooting him in the face. Straight right next to him. Benjamin is a beast. He just like never takes any damage and like never dies. Speaking of companions, I'm looking forward to the companions in Fallout 4. Looking forward to seeing what they're doing. I believe I talked about this in a previous video, but there are 4 companions confirmed, and there are going to be about a dozen companions. The 4 confirmed companions are Mr. Handy, Dogmeat, Preston Garvey, who's the leader of the Minute Militia. I don't even remember the organization. Some organization in Boston of people who do things. That was very unspecific. Preston Garvey is the 3rd one, and the final one is a woman called Piper, who we know absolutely nothing about at this point, other than the fact that she's named Piper, and she has some sort of relation to the mayor of Diamond City, which is, of course, one of the main cities in Fallout 4. I should probably get out of the way instead of just letting that dude flame me, but what's new other than me being stupid? And I have no action points, so I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess I'm just gonna spam him now. Yeah, I'm gonna spam him. Alright. Yeah, the blood and the special effects are just so over the top. Alright, picking up some more health, some more ammo. Activated that radio. I probably should not do that, because I know that messing with a radio can get you copyright issues. Which I have not, fortunately, haven't experienced yet, but I probably just jinxed myself. And I'm probably going to experience it, so. Copyright issues are never fun. I understand the need for it, though, you know. I mean, I had actually a very long conversation with my dad about this. I was expressing my frustration with some of the copyright stuff, because I did have some very minor copyright issues in my first episode of Fallout 4. Luckily, I think actually Curse protected me. I'm not 100% sure. Curse has been great with that, by the way. Like, if they did protect me, then, like, holy crap, thank you so much. But anyways, I was having a conversation with my dad about this, and, like, it's true that, you know, there's a need for copyright enforcement, but that's not the problem. That is not the problem. The problem is that sometimes people unreasonably get, you know, copyright strikes and stuff like that. And, you know, if you are playing music in a game without permission, as much as I hate to say this, it's technically against the law. It technically is. So, I mean, obviously it's a minor infraction if you let, you know, if you let, like, the opening song to Fallout 3 play or something like that. But technically it is against the law, and you do have to protect people's intellectual property. So I understand that, but at the same time, it's sort of, YouTube could do, I understand that YouTube's doing all their best at this, but YouTube could do a better job enforcing things, and things could be better, so. A lot of people like to complain about the copyright stuff, and it is really scary, and it is kind of stupid that your entire channel can take it down, but I understand the sentiment. I understand why they have to do it, and why am I being burned? There's a Inferno unit up on top, jeez. I understand why it's there, so. Alright. Well, we've talked about Fallout 4, a ton of aspects of Fallout 4, we've talked about copyright, we've talked about me being stupid, which I talk about every single video. I'm being stupid about me being stupid, so it's like a fail within a fail. The number of fails in my videos are just too much to count. This is Exhibit A, me being unable to pick up stuff that should be easy to pick up. Okay, let me actually go ahead and check how much time's left in the video. Oh, actually looks like we're about to end it off here. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. As always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like down below and subscribe for more Fallout content if you're so inclined. The comment question of the day is, what do you guys think of the all-new VAT system implemented into Fallout 4 so far? I know this is a controversial topic because some fans of the first two games aren't really a huge fan of it, I guess. I personally think it's really cool, but maybe you guys feel differently. So let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next episode of Fallout 3.